Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, Wooden Railway Adventures, Episode 126, Peter Sam and the Flower. Peter Sam was feeling delighted. Sir Tom had sent him to the yard to pull a special train, and he arrived proudly. He looked backwards. It was 2 cars full of flour. "Hello, Skarloey," said Peter Sam. "Hello," said Skarloey. "Peter Sam, that's a very nice train you have there." "Thank you," said Peter Sam. "Sir Tom had sent me to pull it today." I'd never pulled flour before." "Have you ever pulled flour before, Skarloey?" "A long, long time ago," said Skarloey. "Hey, guess what?" "What?" asked Peter Sam. "Do you know the history behind this flour?" "Psh," said Peter Sam. The history of flour can't be that confusing." "Oh, I don't mean it like that," said Skarloey. "Do you know where this flour came from?" "Not really," said Peter Sam. "I'm just here to pull the train. This flour comes up from high in the hills." "High in the hills?" "Yes, like the mountain areas." "Really? They can grow flour up there?" "Yes," said Skarloey. "It's very tough, but the farmers up there are very skilled. This flour is very important." "Where is it going?" asked Peter Sam. "To MC Bunn at Knapford Station. These two loads of flour right here will last MC Bunn 2 months." "Really?" said Peter Sam. "That's a lot of flour." "That's because it's good flour," said Skarloey. "I don't want to hold you up anymore." "Oh, no, nonsense," said Peter Sam. "That's fine. Hey, since you said it was up in the mountains, do you know how they farm it that well?" "Well, you see," said Skarloey, "first they—" Just then, the guard's whistle blew. "Oh, that's your cue," said Skarloey. "Goodbye, Peter Sam. It's been fun talking." And Skarloey rushed away. "Bother," said Peter Sam. "I was actually enjoying that history lesson there." "Oh, well, time to pull the flour, I guess." And Peter Sam was away. Peter Sam was making good time. He puffed down the line and was feeling very proudly. "I enjoy pulling flour," he said. He came to a turn in the bend, and he wrapped around to the station. "Pulling flour is easy," he said. Just then he saw the refreshment lady at the side. "Hello," said Peter Sam. "Hello, Peter Sam," said the refreshment lady. "How are you doing?" "Very well," said Peter Sam. "Thank you." "Well, that's nice to hear." Peter Sam and the refreshment lady had once had a disagreement of sorts, but now they were best friends. "I see you're pulling some flour," said the refreshment lady. "Yes," said Peter Sam. "It's very nice flour, too." "Up from the hills?" said the refreshment lady. "How'd you know?" said Peter Sam. "The color. Look, it's pure white. That's a very good flour. You might have to bring me a case of that or two. I need some new refreshments, if you get my meaning." "Yes, indeed," said Peter Sam. "Well, sorry I can't talk. I need to keep going. This flour can't be late. It's going to MC Bunn." "MC Bunn? Oh, well, have fun," said the refreshment lady. "I will," said Peter Sam, and with that he was off. Peter Sam pulled out of Knapford Station with the flour right behind him. "You're making good time," said the driver. "Thank you," said Peter Sam. Achoo!" "What was that?" said the driver. "I don't know," said Peter Sam. "It's, achoo!" The driver was confused. "It's not allergy season, is it?" "No," said Peter Sam. I don't know what the deal is." And Peter Sam continued on. But as he continued down the line, Peter Sam began to struggle. He almost slowed to a stop. "What's the matter?" said the driver. "I don't know," he said. "I feel weak. It's... achoo!" "What's the matter with you?" said the driver. "I don't know," said Peter Sam. Something in the flour is making my nose feel really itchy, and the only way I can get it out is achoo! By sneezing." "Oh, bother," said the driver. "Continue along, Peter Sam." Peter Sam did what was very tough going. He pulled through the fire station, and off to the side was Rheneas. "Hello, Peter Sam," said Rheneas. You don't look well at all." "What's the matter?" said Peter Sam. "Your face, it's all puffy and red." "Really?" said Peter Sam. "Yes. Are you allergic to something?" "I don't think so," said Peter Sam. "I'm only pulling flour here." "Well, said Rheneas, "I'm not sure." "Peter Sam, you don't look well at all." "Nonsense," said Peter Sam. Achoo!" "Ooh," said Rheneas. "That was a big sneeze." "It was. Something in this flour is definitely making my nose itchy, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I have to continue on to MC Bunn." "Oh, bother," said Rheneas. "What's the matter?" said Peter Sam. "It's only going to get worse from here. I have allergies in the springtime, and it's a terrible time of year." "Really?" said Peter Sam. "Yes. Peter Sam, if you wouldn't mind, I would feel more comfortable if I followed you behind the caboose there, just in case you have to pull over." "Oh, nonsense," said Peter Sam. "I'll continue on just fine. Achoo!" Peter Sam gave a giant sneeze, and the whole train rocked back and forth behind him. "My goodness," said Rheneas. "Peter Sam, you can't do this on your own." "I can and I will," he said. His nose was now very stuffy. "What's wrong?" "Nothing," he said. Just mind your own business." And Peter Sam continued along. "Rheneas thinks I'm weak and that I can't pull the train. Achoo!" Peter Sam sneezed once again, and the train rattled back and forth. His driver was nearly thrown off the footplate. "Peter Sam," he said, "it might be wise to go back for Rheneas' help." "Nonsense," said Peter Sam. I can pull the train by myself. And he was off once again. But Rheneas was right. Peter Sam found it harder and harder to pull the train. Oh, bother, he said. This isn't working out at all, as he passed Ivo Hugh. Ivo Hugh gave him a very strange look, but Peter Sam was so congested he couldn't say anything. Hey, Ivo Hugh, he said. There was Rusty. Hi, Peter Sam, he said. How are you doing? I've been better, he said, and with that, he charged up to the viaduct. We're almost there, said the driver. Just over this hill, and it's downhill from here. I hope so, said Peter Sam. The one day I get to pull flour, and I end up being allergic to it. Peter Sam continued up the hill. His eyes began to water. He could hardly see. You're almost there, said the driver. I hope so, said Peter Sam. This is very uncomfortable. He had to stifle back a sneeze to make sure that the flour wouldn't fall out. Peter Sam struggled up to the top. You're almost there, called the driver. I am, said Peter Sam. Yes, you're here, he said. Well done, Peter Sam. You made it. Oh, said Peter Sam. That feels much better. Unfortunately, with the higher altitude, it only made his allergies worse. Peter Sam felt a giant sneeze coming on. Oh, bother, he said. Achoo! And with that, one of the pieces of flour dumped out and fell to the ground below. Bother, said the driver. Peter Sam, that flour was important. I can't help it, said Peter Sam. It's my nose, it's achoo! And he shook the train back and forth. The viaduct wobbled dangerously. Oh, he said, can we please go on to MC Bun? All right, said the driver. We'll have to come back for that flour, though. But just then there was more trouble. A giant gust of wind came up, and it blew the flour up into the air. It began to swirl around Peter Sam's funnel. Oh, dear, he said. This flour, it's making my nose itchy. This can't be good, said the driver. Firemen, we must jump. And they did. And just in time, too. Peter Sam gave a giant sneeze. Achoo! He wobbled from side to side on the viaduct. Oh no, he said, here we go. And with that, Peter Sam and the entire train fell off the viaduct, and the flour cars were smashed. Oh, bother, said Peter Sam. A terrible ending to a terrible day. News of the accident soon reached the yard, and Skarloey and Ivo Hugh quickly brought the breakdown train. They found Peter Sam at the bottom of the viaduct. Rheneas was already there. What are you doing here, Rheneas? Asked Skarloey. I didn't trust Peter Sam for one bit, he said. When he came by the fire station, he was looking terrible. Good thing I followed him. Otherwise, well, Peter Sam would have been stuck at the bottom of the viaduct here for a very long time. I suppose so, said Peter Sam sadly. He was badly damaged, and the flour cars were destroyed. Oh dear, said Skarloey. This is going to take a heck of a time to clean up. Indeed, said Ivo Hugh. We must get Peter Sam away to the works as quickly as possible. All right, said Skarloey, let's get to work. And they did. The flour was moved off to the side. Said Rheneas, some of that flour can be used at MC Bun, but somebody's going to need to take another train. You're right, said Skarloey. Peter Sam was put back on the tracks, and so were the flour cars. And Rheneas took them away. Peter Sam was badly damaged, and he would certainly have to go to the works. Oh, bother, he said. My funnel's cracked again. Indeed, said Skarloey. It seems like every time I turn around, Peter Sam, you need a new shape, new funnel, new something. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous, said Peter Sam. Oh no, I feel another sneeze coming. Achoo! And he fell over right on the flour. Said Peter Sam, not the flour. Now that's just insult to injury, said Ivo Hugh. Indeed, said Skarloey. Peter Sam was soon set back on the track, and before he could make another giant sneeze, Ivo Hugh was coupled up to him. Oh, bother, said Skarloey. Please take me away, said Peter Sam. Please take me away. The flour over there, it's... All right, said Ivo Hugh. I'm away. Goodbye, Skarloey. Goodbye, said Skarloey. I'll clean up this caboose over here. Thank you, said Peter Sam. And with that, Ivo Hugh and Peter Sam disappeared into the tunnel. A few seconds later, Skarloey heard something. Achoo! And a couple of rocks fell from the tunnel. Skarloey could only chuckle. Oh my, he said. Peter Sam has some of the worst luck on the narrow gauge railway for sure. When Sir Topham Hatt heard the news, he was very disgruntled. He said, we've lost another batch of flour, I see. Another one, said Skarloey. Yes, the farmers, well, they were supposed to send a batch last year, but the bad storms prevented them from doing that. Oh, said Skarloey, I see. And Peter Sam, all destroyed. His repairs will be costly, too. Yes, indeed, said Mighty Mac. I saw Ivo Hugh pulling him through the transfer yard the other day. Peter Sam was missing 2 wheels. Missing 2 wheels? Yes, they must have flown off in the collision with the ground. Ivo Hugh was practically dragging Peter Sam behind him. It was a sight to be seen, laughed Skarloey. Said Sir Topham Hatt. I'm glad you engines can find some humor in this, as I cannot. Anyway, I hope Peter Sam can go to the works and get repaired well. Me too, said Skarloey. His injuries were terrible. I hope they don't have to change his model or anything like that. Yes, said Sir Topham Hatt. That's the last thing Peter Sam needs is, well, a different model. Between the special funnel and the redo a few years ago, it's been just a crazy adventure for that engine. Indeed, said Skarloey. Just then Rheneas arrived. Guys, he said, I have some bad news. What's your bad news? Said Skarloey. The flower's been lost. We know that, said Sir Topham Hatt. The flower was lost when Peter Sam tumbled over the edge. I wouldn't want to give dirty flour to MC Bun. All right, said Rheneas. I just thought I'd let you guys know. That's a good engine, said Sir Topham Hatt, and with that they waited patiently. A week later, Peter Sam arrived back on the narrow gauge railway. Well, it's nice to see you here, said Sir Topham Hatt. Yes, indeed, said Peter Sam. You're looking all brand new, said Skarloey. Yes, said Peter Sam. I feel like a new engine. You practically are, said Mighty Mac. I'm surprised they didn't have to give you a new model. Yes, said Sir Topham Hatt. I was worried about that. That's the last thing you need right now. Indeed, said Peter Sam. The workmen worked hard, and they gave me 6 wheels like I'm supposed to have. My special funnel was repaired. I feel like a new engine, sir. I'm ready for anything. Well, I'm glad you feel that way, said Sir Topham Hatt. There's a special train waiting in the yard if you want to go stretch your wheels or anything. That would be lovely, sir, said Peter Sam, and Sir Topham Hatt walked away. All right, guys, he said. I'd love to stay and chat, but I kind of want to go stretch my wheels. I've been stuck at the works for a week. Skarloey smiled. How about I go get the train, and when you see it, you can decide whether you want to pull it or not. All right, said Peter Sam, but I don't see why I wouldn't want to pull a train. A train is a train, after all, isn't it? I guess, said Skarloey. The turntable was turned, and Skarloey rushed onto it. Skarloey backed in the yard and was coupled to a train, and he pulled it forward. Peter Sam could not believe what he was seeing. It was another train of flour. What's that doing here? Skarloey laughed. Sir Topham Hatt had to order another batch of flour from the farmers since you destroyed the other one. Yes, said Mighty Mac. Here it is. Are you sure you want to take it? No, said Peter Sam. I'm fine. You sure, said Rheneas? You could get over your allergy thing. It's not allergies. I think I'm really allergic to flour. And being stuck with a train like that, I'd be sneezing all day long. Skarloey laughed. All right, he said. Are you sure? I'd be willing to give this train up to you. Peter Sam laughed as well. No, he said. I'm fine. Skarloey, just take it away. And be sure not to fall off any viaducts. I won't, laughed Skarloey. You all have a good day. Thank you, said Mighty Mac. You as well, Skarloey. All right, he said. I'm off. Peter Sam, are you? I'm fine, said Peter Sam. Just take the train away before I start sneezing. Uh-oh. I feel one coming. Uh-oh, said Skarloey. I better get out of here. Skarloey rushed away. Are you all right, said Rheneas? Of course, laughed Peter Sam. I didn't have a sneeze going on at all. Sometimes, well, a little lying doesn't hurt, if you get my meaning. Huh, said Mighty Mac. Not like that time Duke said he'd tell me a story. Oh, bother, said Peter Sam. Here we go again. No, said Mighty Mac. It was, and with that, Mighty Mac told his story. Rheneas and Peter Sam continued to look at each other. Oh, bother, said Peter Sam. I come back from the works, and here we are, listening to made-up tales by Duke. Made-up tales, said Mighty Mac. They're not made up. They're true. Yeah, said Rheneas. You keep thinking that, Mighty Mac. What, you mean they're not true? And with that, Peter Sam and Rheneas laughed happily.